Hello again everybody, welcome back to my channel, me and my jackets. My name is Chris. Today we are comparing two different Arc'teryx jackets to each other. We're going to be looking at the Proton FL and comparing it to an Atom SL. Okay, so the other night I was thinking about these two jackets. We had a night where it was pretty warm out. It wasn't very cold. It was about 47, 48 degrees, very light wind. So it was a pretty mild evening. And I was thinking about, which one is warmer? So again, I'm not basing this review on, going out and doing high output activities, climbing the side of a mountain or whatever. I'm just using this video to compare these two jackets as far as basically just putting the jacket on, going outside, and staying outside for a little bit, walking around, and seeing how I feel. Which jacket is warmer? Okay, so they're both pretty lightweight jackets, right? Proton FL, this is the newer version. I have the older version right here. To me, both are very similar, extremely similar. The newer version has Octaloft insulation inside. This is very soft. The older version has a little different type of insulation, but basically I would say the same insulating values, right? I really don't find one jacket to be a lot warmer than the other. If anything, I would think maybe the older version might be slightly warmer, slightly, but the newer version is softer, right? So, but I think if you're doing high output activities, you're working up a sweat, I think, both jackets are going to be very comparable. I really don't see a big difference between one or the other, all right? Which led me to say, well, I wonder what the difference is between this and my Atom SL, all right? So, because they're both a similar weight. Now, the Proton FL is going to be more breathable. All right, the fabric on this is definitely more breathable. In general, the protons are meant to be used in high output activities where you're generating heat, and it can kind of self-regulate temperature, right? It's going to allow cooler air in and expel warmer air. All right, the Atom SL is slightly different. It's got a little, probably the fabric, the main fabric on the jacket is a little less breathable, and it does have a Corloft compact insulation, about 40 grams. So it's a lightweight insulation, but there is no insulation on the sleeve. The sleeve only has a lining inside, and it has a breathable lightweight material on the inside of the sleeve and down the sides, where the protons do not. The whole jacket is just pretty breathable, okay? So again, the Proton is pretty breathable all around. The Atom LT is probably more breathable under the arms and down the sides, whereas the insulation in the front and the back is a little heavier. So it's kind of an interesting piece, right? I mean, because they're both pretty similar weight jackets. So what I found, again, mid to upper 40 temperature, very slight wind, just a little bit of a breeze now and then. I felt warmer in the Proton FL. I could, when the breeze blew a little bit, I could feel a little bit of air breathing through it, but I wasn't cold. Certainly wasn't cold. But when I put on the Atom SL, I'll put that on for you right now. I felt just as warm, pretty much, I think, through the main body of the jacket. I really didn't notice much different than that. But where I really felt the difference, and I was a little chilly, was in the sleeves. Okay, because there's no insulation in the sleeve. So in the sleeves and then down the sides, allowing that air in here definitely felt cooler. Not to say that this isn't a good jacket. This is an awesome jacket. It's a really versatile jacket. But just in this instance, I felt a little warmer in the Proton than I did in this Atom SL. Again, you know, the sleeves is just a very lightweight, stretchy material that goes all underneath the arm, under the armpit, and down through the sides. There's a whole panel here. So this really allows air, you know, to breathe through, whereas the front and the back is all insulated. I wasn't freezing cold, but I just felt the difference in the arms. I felt my arms were cool. I felt that cold air on my arms, whereas in the Protons, I did not. Okay. But the Proton is a really cool jacket, and I'll put on the older version for you. The older version is a little bit different than the newer version, just in the material that's inside, but also in the length. The newer Proton FL is not as long in the back. Okay, you can definitely see how this goes from here and it goes down the back, right? And it really is a much longer jacket in the back. But as far as weight and fit and sizing and all, the new one and the old one are very similar. Again, I did a whole nother video on the Proton FL, so check that out. These are really great jackets, so whether you have the newer version, the older version of the Proton FL, you can't go wrong. Really nice jackets. I just wanted to compare it to the Atom SL, because this has always been one of my oldest and most used jackets, especially, you know, in spring, summer, fall. Really nice lightweight layer. And I wanted to see the difference between it and a Proton. So that's what I try to share here with you with this video. Just short and simple, nothing great and fancy, just a little difference as far as the warmth. I hope it helped you out a little bit, answered some questions. Again, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. You're gonna learn all about Arc'teryx stuff here. And I hope to see you again in another another video on my channel. Take care, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.